Day and Night OG. Heartbeats. Mango. Mango, mango, mango. Purple bear. So juicy, so sweet. Yeah. I can put that louder. Mango. Hey, yo, mango. There we go. It's proper volume. Mango. Mango. Give me mango. Okay, fuck this song. Yo, mango. What up? Fade out. What up? Welcome, welcome. Purple Bear, Heartbeats, Day and Night OG, Russ the Hunter. What up, guys? All right, so got up nice and early today. I was up at 6. Well, I woke up at 6 and then set the alarm for 6:30. And then woke up at 6:35. Took a shower. Caught my bus for 7 o'clock over to the hospital, where I had an appointment for 8:15 to remove the stent from my right ureter, connecting my right kidney to my bladder. I like to be early for things. Faithless follower. Yes, thank you. I'm just explaining my day so far. Heartbeats made me a little breakfast burrito for breakfast. A breakfast burrito for breakfast. Imagine that. So then I went to the hospital. I took a shit. When I got there. That was probably important. Even though I showered, Anyways, I should BG. What up? Thank you. You as well. So then I checked in. I was right on time. You have to check in half an hour early before the procedure, which was 8:15 a.m. It's right now currently 12:28. So I checked in. They brought me in pretty quick. Gabbed with the nurses for a bit. Then the doctor came in. They made sure I was the right person and knew what I was in there for and everything. And the doctor came in to get my consent over to what he was about to do to me. Oliver Jabroni, what up? Now, so the same doctor that put the stent in me and did the surgery on the kidney stone before. So he's like, "Oh, did we talk after your last procedure?" I was like, "No, I don't remember us talking after. You pretty much just violated me and then left. I felt used." I didn't say that, but okay, you know where I'm getting at. Anyway, so basically, he's like, "Yeah, well, I recognized your name when I saw it this morning." He's like, "Because something really weird happened with it last time." He's like, "It's the first time I ever seen it." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Because I've been bleeding the last month, bro." He's like, "Oh yeah, that's just the stent." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I know." He's like, "So yeah, when I was inside you and with everything," he's like, I don't even know what the hell he's talking about, but okay. He's like, "Yeah, it was kind of weird when I was inside you. The hole disappeared." That's what he said. He said like the hole disappeared. Now I don't think he was talking like supremely medical fucking things. He's like, "I never seen that before." He's like, I don't know. I was in there and the hole disappeared. So I made you a new one. That's what he said. He's like, "I made a new one." I'm like, I'm like, "Okay. You're telling me this why?" Like, Anyway, so I guess the original surgery didn't go perfectly. So I was like, maybe that's why I've been bleeding the whole month. But, and like, how do you just make a new hole? And what hole are you talking about? Like the hole that connects the ureter to the kidney? Like, what was it blocked or something? Anyway, he said it was the first time for him. And he fucking made a new hole in me somewhere in there. I'm like, okay, you're about to go up my dick again. This is not comforting, but fine. New hole. I feel like Little Dicky, but like not on my dick and my ureter, you know? Like, anyway. Sorry, Heartbeats and I've been watching Dave the first. We're in the third season now, but good show. Very a lot of insight into the rap music industry. Here's what we're smoking here, guys. Purple ape. So then, yeah, so I signed the consent for him to go into my penis today, and he left, and then the nurses, well, I'd already changed clothes, but I walked out to the operating room, I guess, and laid down. And the nurse was like, well, I'm going to have to wash. I have to wash. So she's like, it's going to be cold. I was like, okay. So she washed my dick and my balls, I guess. And then I was just laying down, which was nice because I've had this procedure where they take the stent out before, and I was sitting and I like had my legs up and stuff. And like, I prefer to be laying down. Just like, you know, anyway, so I was like, you go nuts. You go nuts, girl. I didn't say that. But so it's really weird, man. Okay, I was awake the whole time on this one. And so they wash my balls, and then they're like, okay, we're ready to do this. And they're like, oh, it's only going to take 10 seconds. They're like, the procedure only takes 10 seconds. I'm like, yeah, okay. So it didn't take 10 seconds. So the first thing they like, I guess, would be like anesthesia. They froze it up or something. They're like, oh, you're going to feel something cold on the inside, the numbing gel or whatever. So it's like they went inside and like injected some fucking gel in me or did something. I don't know, but I couldn't feel anything. And then the doctor comes in. He's like, okay, I'm going in. And like, it's just weird feeling somebody inside of you like that. Okay. And like, I didn't know exactly how they take it out. I'm starting to sweat right now. Oh yeah. I told them, I'm like, make sure to have a bucket just in case I puke. I'm like, I've been puking before. They're like, oh really? They're like, that's weird. I'm like, yeah, no, I puke. And Southwest, yeah, and they're like, yeah, they're like, this is the worst part of the whole procedure. I'm like, yeah, I know, this is like my third time happening. It was a nightmare. So, okay, so he's inside of me, and then he's like, pretend like that you gotta pee. He's like, just like loosen the muscles as if you're gonna pee, as if you're gonna piss, basically. So I'm like, because I'm clenching. And then so I'm trying, dude, you know, just like my reaction is to clench, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, anyways, so then I like, okay, I kind of feel it. And then like, I think it was like he unscrewed something. It literally felt like he unscrewed something in there. He's like, anyways, it took more than 10 seconds. It took at least 30 seconds. He was inside me, and then it came out, and I was like, oh, and then I started sweating. They're like, oh, I'm like, okay, I don't feel nauseous. And they let me stand up, and they're like, okay, well, they put me on a stretcher. They put me on a stretcher to bring me back to the other room because I was like sweating and shit. Click. Yeah, so then they gave me some juice and some cookies. And at that exact moment, so after I'm just laying in the room, in the waiting room, like, you know, they're waiting for me to get the fuck out of there. And they were super nice, though. And then I was like, oh, I might have to piss. So they gave me a jug. And then, like, I'm like, maybe I won't. And then they're like, and then I went in the bathroom to change. And I'm like, because it was like burning. It was really burning at the moment. I'm like, this next piss is gonna burn like a motherfucker. That's how it feels right now. So I'm like, ooh, do I want to do this here? I'm like, but then I was like, I think I can make it home. I think I can make it home. So I'm like, I basically like put on my clothes. I'm like, I want, get me out of here. So I took the bus home, and then I took a piss as soon as I got in, and it was burned. It burned. Purple bear. They should have given me something to relax me. Yeah, I was gonna ask them to sedate me. That one time they did sedate me, and it was very easy. It was nice just to pass out while they operated on me. But no, I just did it this time. Yeah, no problem. I know it is painful, and this is what I went through. This is my morning. Okay, so I got home, and like normal level of blood in my piss. I'm gonna have to go take another piss in a second here. I feel it coming, but then like after I pissed, it was like it hurt. My kidney was hurting. Like my whole right side. I was like so I hopped in the shower, and like because sometimes warm water helps. It basically felt like I was just like still clenching or something. You know what I mean? Like it was just tight on the inside, like really tight. But it felt like renal colic. So like for the first hour, I'm like jumping in and out of the shower, and then I like took a painkiller, and then like just tore it all, and then I got a hot water jug thing, and I just rested it on me and tried to get comfortable, and then I took another piss, and like this piss, it was like it's like my system started working again, is what it felt like. And I've had that feeling before. I'm also like pissing out like little chunks of blood or something, or whatever kind of clotting is going on in there. I'm pissing it out. Did I take a nap and pretend you had a bad dream? No. I was resting after my second piss. Everything's been okay. It's still and like the burning isn't that bad. It was worse. It was worse like on the original, like the burning on my piss was worse. Like when they put the stent in and did the surgery, but yeah, I think I still have some Flomax actually. So I could probably take a couple of those. That does. So what I wish they would have done at some point was give me some stool softeners, okay? Because there's been constipated days, and I don't think it's good to have like a rock hard shit in your bowels when you're fucking got a stent in there and shit too, you know? So like, whatever. So, but now, right this second, I actually feel okay. I feel like I can do all right. Except I do still have a kidney stone on my left side. So that's the next thing that they're going to deal with. They're already booking me sound wave lithotripsy. So that's not an invasive procedure. They're going to go and like laser my back. They'll sedate me and then laser my back. Not laser, but sound waves. I've had that done before too, but they're not going to put a stent in me. So, which is good because that was like the worst. That's like the worst part of the whole fucking thing is these goddamn stents. Yeah. Stent is removed. I'm gonna have to piss in a second. I'm pissing sitting down. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna go piss, and I'll bring back my my early birthday gift from Heartbeat. Hold on. didn't actually hurt that bad. I think they stretched me out a little bit there. That's why I'm fucking. It feels a little weird, but that didn't actually. Yeah, we all get old. I know. I think that's what this problem is, basically. Maybe all the meth might have affected my kidneys, or it could be like I got meth stones, basically. All right, so here's what Heartbeats got me. My birthday is May 21st, so Heartbeats got me an early birthday gift. Very thoughtful. Okay, check it out, guys. Check it out. Night cat with rubber boots, bud. I can go in the water. This is completely waterproof. I can go in the water, like, for fishing and shit. Yeah, Vic Rowhead, what up? Check prostate. I should. My hemorrhoids are gone now. But yeah, these fit. We tried them on earlier. So, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, awesome gift for sure. So now when we go fishing, I can actually go like in the water. And when I'm going foraging for mushrooms, there was a couple areas last year where I wasn't able to travel to because it was like water. There was like bog, basically. But now I don't have to worry about that. I can walk through that shit, and there's like, oh, I'm gonna get so many Liberty caps this year, guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not a complete bodysuit. It's like overalls, pants and rubber boots. That's the important thing. But I could go in the ocean with that up probably a little bit. I could go in the rivers, pretend like I'm a fly fisherman or something. Yeah. I mean, fuck. It's not technically trout season yet. I have to wait 1 week, and then I can go fish trout in the rivers. I cannot fish. I can fish trout right now off the coast, as if you're going to catch a trout, but you can. Bibs, yeah. Shrooms probably gave you some waders. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what they are. The water's probably cold though, right? I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I don't think I'm gonna like wear them on my bike just because like my chains will probably get them dirty. But I'll like bring my wagon out whenever I go fishing. So now we got the fishing rod. The fishing rod's like around here somewhere. Oh, sure. All right, I got this like telescopic fishing rod. Zipco. I got some lures, floaters, all that stuff. We'll go catch some trout at some point. Okay, so the rules here are you don't need a license if you're trout fishing, okay? Unless you're fishing in a scheduled lake or river that is scheduled for salmon, then you need a salmon license. You need a if you want to fish salmon, you need a license. Residents who want to fish trout, that's fine. In non-scheduled waters, you don't need a license. So that's what I'm gonna try. There's rainbow trout, there's brown trout, there's like Wananish or something like that. I don't even know what it's called. And there's some other kind of trout too that I think it's like a combination of them or something. Have I even caught a fish? Can you use bait? Yeah, you can use bait. Yeah, I caught two catfish last year, and I caught a whole bunch of fish with Landon, and he showed me how to do it. Bass. I won the bass fishing tournament that we had. And we almost caught a 10-pounder. Well, he almost caught a 10-pounder. Or did he catch a 10-pounder? So, yeah, I'm going to try and catch trout, and then like if I can find a good spot to fish off the coast, which I'll probably have to research a little bit. In the summer, I'm able to you are able to recreationally and catch cod, any kind of ground fish they're called in the ocean. You can catch those. I think like 5 to catch. That'd be amazing if I caught some fucking fresh cod out of the ocean, bro. I'll be so happy. And I'm also gonna go try and catch some little small fish called caplins. They're kind of like I think they're kind of like sardines, but they roll up on the beach. And you can just go get them by the bucket load. It's not even really much fishing involved. You just got to bring a net or a bucket or whatever. You just get them. Gosh, smaller than those bass. Yeah, I don't think there's too much bass around here. I don't know. I know cod would be awesome. I don't think like this fishing rod it's 5.5 feet, so I don't think it. I don't know if it's going to be quite long enough, but maybe it will. Lobster, I think I have to check the angler's guide here. Angler's guide. Let me just check it out. Coastal waters. Annexes. Smelt. Salmon. Trout angling. Where did I see catch and release? Salmon license fees. Salmon. I have to like. Oh, this is the actual. You can catch lobster. I'm just seeing if you need a license for it. Squid, I don't believe you need a license for that. Just saying. Oh, salmon season dates. Catch and release. Where's the fucking lobster, bro? Winter trout angling. Well, there's a lot of details here. Whitefish, Arctic char, northern pike. Whoa. Smelt. A resident of the province does not require an inland fishery license to angle for trout. the fuck? It's gotta be in here. Old School Dave, what up? Yeah, it should be. Gear type for trout and other species season dates. Whitefish. No. Annexes. Trout. What? Cod. Gear type for trout angling. What? Do I have to go to my fucking history? Like, what the fuck? Coastal waters. Brown trout. What? I don't know. Anyway, I have to look at it. But yeah, the lobster is trout. What the fuck? License information. Oh wait, that's an old one. I don't know where I fucking found how to find it, but there is restrictions for cod and lobster and shark and shit. Timmy Coates, Uncle Chuckles, walleye and perch. I don't think they have that around here. What caused the stones? I haven't. I don't know exactly. I've never gotten feedback on what they're made, what my specific stones are made of. So I don't know. I would guess, I've been dealing with them for a while, for 8 years or something. They come back every couple of years after I deal with them. Or maybe, I don't know. The one that I just had was was big, so it was probably in there for a while. It was the first one that I knew of on my right side. I've had 3 other episodes. They were all on my left side though. Stent that was in my ureter, which is the tube that connects your kidney to your bladder, and the liquid travels. I guess your filtered liquid travels from your kidney into your bladder through the ureter. So the stent was in there to help the remaining stone pass easily after it got lasered a month ago. So the procedure I had previously was they take a little fucking camera, a cystoscopy or something. They go in, they look around, they're like, okay, let's fucking chop up this kidney stone with this laser, and then they put a little tube in there so it passes. So today they went in and took it out, which is, all the other shit. I'm asleep. I'm asleep for it. I don't care. Go nuts. But I'm awake for this, So I had to mentally prepare for the last few days. Just it's dreadful, and I've had bad experiences with the stent removal in the past. The first time, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I didn't read the paperwork. So when he and I didn't have any trust in the doctor either. So when I'm laying there sedated, and he's got stirrups that are meant to stretch my cock hole open, and I saw it, I immediately passed out that was the first time. I immediately passed out when I saw what he was doing. And then the second time I turned green. I turned green after the procedure, and I was like walking with like the walk of shame, basically. That was, and then last time I puked. They took it out, and then they left the room, and then I was like, "Fuck, where do I puke?" And I went in the corner, and I puked in the garbage in the office, and then. This one wasn't so bad, but there was some pain. There was some pain in my kidney afterwards. But once I took a couple pisses, it was all right. I do feel better right now. Yeah. But I still have a kidney stone on my left side, which they're going to deal with. I don't know, anytime they're going to call me and let me know. And it's like a day surgery, and it's not invasive. What they're going to do is they're going to use sound blasting, ultrasonic, I don't know, waves. The procedure is called a lithotripsy. And then they're going to go and blast it. And then I'm going to have to piss out what they blast. So they could go in now and put a stent on my left side to help that shit fucking pass. But they're not going to. And so the biggest problem that could happen is that the grains of kidney stone could conglomerate or reconglomerate into a new stone and block. And that has happened to me in the past as well. So that would, and then they'll have to go in again and put a stent in and break it up again and all that shit. So hopefully the next one, they'll fucking get it, they'll blast it, they'll get it all out, and I'll be good for a few more years. What causes it? Probably dehydration. I probably just don't stay hydrated enough. Julia, what up? I'm doing all this for pain pills. No, and like all they've given me is Toradol, so like that's not even worth it. NYC, did they find a diamond? I don't think so. Blue Knot, what up? Install and remove the stent. No, well, I'm not equipped to stretch my fucking cockhole or perform that type of operation on myself. I don't chew my fingernails. I'm definitely not my toenails. Probably. Yeah. I was doing a lot of drugs. In my 20s. Okay. And then I got my first kidney stone in my 30s, early 30s, like 32, 33. Okay. And probably that's what started it. And if I had to guess, like, you know, maybe there was like smaller stones that never got discovered or something, and they just built up, or like whatever. You know, I haven't really been focusing on staying more hydrated until like I'd say like 3 years ago. I've been like consciously trying to drink more fluids and stuff. But and I've also not been doing as much drugs the last little while. But hopefully this will be all right. You know what I mean? I stay like hydrated. And I don't do drugs that dehydrate. That's the thing with like speed and shit. You're dehydrated because of it. You know what I mean? The cut, yeah. Who knows what that shit's cut with? Really? Pills. That's what I was doing. A lot of pills. That was probably like the most common drug that I've done, aside from weed, cannabis, in the last like 3 years was pressed pills, amphetamine or methamphetamine. Plus, probably doesn't help. I don't think it's the cause, but I drank a lot of fucking energy drinks too, you know? So like eat just the sugar that's in that shit. Probably not good for kidney stones on top of everything else. You know? I didn't smoke those pills. I snorted them or I ate them. But I'm glad they're dealing with both of them at the same time here. I'm guessing within the next month, maybe even before my birthday on the 21st. That would be quick. They got me in last time in like 10 days in for surgery, so I know they can fucking do it. You know what I mean? They probably just like book a, I don't know, who knows? Maybe their lithotripsy machine is fucking off the chain or something like that. You know, like people getting stones left and right. I don't know. Diabetes, that sucks. Probably, I don't even know what it's about. But the point is, I can like walk around. I can walk around now, and there's no pain in my lower back at all. There was when I got home for like the first 2 hours, and I was gonna stream right away, but I was like, "Fuck, this is not." Like, I was like getting kind of worried, and then I had like a piss, my second piss, and then like I don't know, it like kicked the shit back working again or something. So I'm good. I'm like looking forward to it. Like it's so nice after after you deal with this shit when like things are back to normal. Kidney stones ain't fun, man. And like, okay, so like I've been taking this. I know I talk about this shit all the time, but I've been taking this method of dealing with the kidney stones, which is like just let it get as bad as possible so that they have to deal with it right away, or that they're supposed to deal with it right away. Because like most normal people, if you're first getting a kidney stone, you're going to be like, oh, my back hurts. I better go to my family doctor and get that checked out here in Canada, right? Free healthcare, included healthcare, whatever you want to call it, CBD, what up. So what I found, and that's the way I did it the first time, okay? I remember I actually thought I was feeling something while I was pissing, and I thought maybe I had an STD or something, and so I like went there and like, oh, you got blood in your urine, better go for an ultrasound. So I went to a clinic. I was like the STD test was negative. So they're like, but you do have blood in your urine, so go for an ultrasound. So I had to go for an ultrasound. That's when they discovered there was a stone in there. Then they got to book you for a specialist or book you for a CT scan or an X-ray or whatever. They got to do more tests, and then they fucking book you. So what I learned, because the first time they didn't deal with it right away. It was months. It was months of specialists and blah, blah, blah. But what happened is that the renal colic eventually got bad. So the renal colic is kidney pain. So I did have to go to the emergency room because of the pain. And when I did that, they dealt with me right away. So going forward after that first kidney stone experience, which I did not like. I didn't like the doctor. I didn't like anything. Like he put a stent in me needlessly for the fucking sound wave lithotripsy, but bastard. That's 2 invasive procedures, unnecessary. Anyway, in my opinion. So after the first one, when I came back, I was like, I'm just gonna take the pain until I can't take it no more, and then I'm gonna fucking just go there. And yeah. And so the second time when I went, they gave me an ambulance to Ottawa, and they had the surgery done that night. Instead of waiting weeks or months to see a specialist and then him book you a surgery weeks later and go for a fucking CT scan and ultrasound and X-ray and blood tests and blah, 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 blah. They did it all on the same day. So I was like, that's the way to go. However, it hurt like a motherfucker. Okay. That's the thing. You have to like wait till and leading up, like all the times leading up to that time when you fucking go to the fucking hospital. When you want to go to the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering, Balloon Knot, is like needless procedures. Is that how they get paid? Is that the racket going on? Oh, it was for his safety. We'll help the grains of stone pass. Let's just do that. I thought he was a sick fuck sadist. That's what I thought because like, you know what I mean? Like whatever. You live and you learn, bud. No, and they didn't even give me any additional painkillers. I'm still on Toradol, dude, which is fine. It does work, I think. So, but now I got faith in the healthcare here in this province. They've been good so far. You know what I mean? Like I came into this province with like already a pre-existing stone. Like I've known that I've had this one for a while. And they dealt with it pretty fucking quickly, if you ask me. But they did have me go the long way at first. I went to the clinic, okay, and then he like had me get an X-ray that week and blood tests and everything, and urine tests, okay. So 10 days or a week after I first called him, then he had the results. He had the results for me of the X-ray and everything, and he thought it was a bladder stone at first. The clinic doctor. And then he referred me to a specialist, a urologist, and the urologist wanted a CT scan. And so the CT scan was booked for like a week and a half or 2 weeks later or something like that. Actually, I think it was booked for like mid-April. Yeah, this was back in like March, and he booked it for mid-April. So it was actually like 6 weeks later or something. And then during that time, I had an episode where I went to the emergency room, and then everything happened within 10 days of me going to the emergency room. I had already had the kidney stone lasered and the stent put in, so that was all right. But it was like I already had the procedure done before the original CT scan was booked. You know what I mean? That's the difference in like actually waiting for it to get to a point where it's an emergency. Now, that works for kidney stones because the chance of it actually doing like permanent damage is low. You just got to deal with some pain. That's all. And like Advil's helped for a while, just like the Advil, like 400, whatever. That works for a while. You know what I mean? Over the counter shit or like just regular stuff. But like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend this method if you like had like a fucking tumor, or like a, you know what I mean? Like get that shit checked out first. But like when it's very recognizable symptoms for a kidney stone. So it's like, that would suck if they're like, well, that's not a stone, that's a tumor in your kidney, Frosty. You should have came in here months ago. We could have saved you. I guess there's always that risk that I'm like not diagnosing myself properly. But like the tingle in my left testicle is like so fucking like that's the only time I ever get a left testicular pain. Now, if I had those symptoms and they're like, you don't have a kidney stone, then I would worry. I'd be like, oh fuck. No, it's just. But the thing is with kidney stones is they can be serious if they go untreated. So like the one on my right side was big, and the last one I had in Cornwall, it on my left side, it was big as well. And I'm talking like 15 millimeters was the one that I just recently had. 15 millimeters by 9 millimeters. So like that's 1.5 centimeters by like 1 centimeter basically. That's pretty big. There's no way you can piss that out. There's no way it even can get into your bladder. Like even the one that on my left side, he says it's like 7 millimeters or 9 millimeters. You can't even pass that. Like so. Like do I have like smaller stones that I'm like constantly passing? Perhaps like am I like a crystal meth machine? Like am I just producing? I don't know. Am I like the world's first genetically modified meth lab? Like, how's my vegetable and fruit intake? I would say on the overall, my my diet since I moved out here has greatly improved. Our pizza's a good cook, and she has pretty good keeps you on a pretty good diet. Of course, it could be more. But yeah, I think I eat vegetables almost every day. There's at least one meal, like actual like frozen vegetables or fresh ones or salad or whatever. Yes, Patron, exactly. So I can't say for certain, but I can definitely say for certain I did a lot of speed in my life in my 20s. Okay, I did a lot of cocaine in my 20s. Okay, and in the end of my 20s, I kind of like started doing some more speed. Maybe like my early 30s, more speed, and that dehydrates you. That just dehydrates you. So I was doing chemicals which dehydrated me, and I was not staying hydrated properly. So I think that's where the first one came, and then like I didn't really improve that during my 30s. But the last few years, I've been like after my last kidney stone, which I streamed that experience like in 2020, is right at the start of the pandemic. Um, that was kind of weird too. Oh, here's one thing to go though, guys. I haven't had a cigarette in like 4 or 5 days. Um, oh wait, since Friday, I believe. Maybe Saturday. What day is it today? Wednesday. Yeah, it's 4 or 5 days. No, I'm just saying, like, to start the kidney stone, like, I don't know, cycle. I think it was due to like the drugs and not staying hydrated, and like it was humid as fucking Cornwall. You know what I mean? Like, you sweat a lot. Sure would be nice. Eh? What? What would be nice? Yeah, and that's another thing. Click is that my dad gets kidney stones, so maybe it is hereditary. That just like maybe it is the biology. So my dad got them frequently. The last one that he had that I was aware of was the size of a golf ball, and he's a big man. He's a big man, like 270 pounds, fat. You know, so like he didn't even, I don't know, like it was in there somewhere. Did my dad do meth? I don't think so. Oh, that might explain a few things, but he was pretty anti-drug. He drank though. Loved his Jim Beam. Probably still does. I don't know. Oh, a dart. Yeah, yeah. But it's also nice. It's also like I don't know. I'm not really jonesing that much for it. I can roll a joint if I want. I'm not really jonesing too much. We're cool. We're good. So, Cornwall. Am I in England? No. I was referring to Cornwall, Ontario. There's also a Cornwall, Prince Edward Island here in Canada, but currently I reside in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, which is the most eastern province in Canada. I am in the most eastern major city, if you want to call this a major city, but it's over 100,000. But yeah, so I think this is the oldest city in North America. I can bike over to the actual most eastern point of North America if you don't count Greenland. And yeah, it's Cape Spear, I believe. It's kind of like Irish around here, though. I think there was like a lot of Irish settlers. It's very Celtic, I would say. There's a lot of Irish pubs, and the folk music here is very reminiscent of Irish folk music. Yeah, well, here I can show you around. I really can't wait to I can't wait to forage for mushrooms. I could be out looking for morel mushrooms, I guess, right now. I guess they're in season. Supposedly they're good to eat. Okay, so okay. So I was born and raised right here, Cornwall. Okay, so last year on the e-bike, I bought an e-bike last year. So was able to travel. I was able to bike to Montreal, bike to Ottawa, and the furthest I went was Kingston down here. I had to take like 2 days to get there. Or wait, yeah, I went to Brockville first. Yeah, Brockville. We went to Brockville, and we went to Kingston. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so now, so my buddy Chris Watt, he drove. He drove all the way through here, all the way here. Oops, not up here. All the way through down here. Cape Breton Island, up here to North Sydney. Wait, sorry, I was right here, North Sydney. And then we took this, ferry from here to here. It was like 8 hours. And then we arrived in Newfoundland. This is Labrador. This is Newfoundland, this island. So I live right over here. So we took the ferry from here to here. And he drove this whole way through Dildo, St. John's. There is another ferry down here as well. 17 hours to get to that other spot. So I live over here, St. John's. So yeah, it's like 150,000. This whole area over here, this is like the metropolitan area. So there's Mount Pearl, Paradise, Conception Bay South, Portugal Cove, Torbay. It's like, that's like 200,000 people or something, all that. Mushrooms are up here. And then, so there's all coastal fishing, and then there's like all these like little lakes and rivers, and so I'm gonna fish this river here. Right here. There's a park over here. The Rock, yes, Vic Railhead. It's very hilly. It's very hilly. So yeah, my e-bike, but it's actually perfect. Like my e-bike can go like, so I've gone in every direction pretty much. I made it to Conception Bay South. I make it there back. There's basically a direct path. There's a bike path that goes like right through all here, and I can make it up here and back, no problem on my e-bike. In the back there, I have to get new tires at some point. So yeah, there's water, there's the ocean. So right now there's oh yeah, we're in a different time zone too. So it's Newfoundland time zone, I think. Daylight time or whatever. Daylight savings time, I don't know. We're an hour and a half ahead of Eastern. So New York's Eastern time zone, we're an hour and a half ahead. Right now it is 1:20 p.m. So there's icebergs that come down through here. So I think the icebergs right now are like right around here. So in another couple weeks, they'll be down here, I think. We'll go check them out. This is called the Avalon Peninsula. So it's this portion of Newfoundland. I could probably make it down to Babels. I'm back. I got about 100 kilometers, 90 to be safe. We've been down here, Petty Harbor. So yeah, there's like 100. There's 120 or 130,000 in St. John's. There's like 25,000 in Mount Pearl, 25,000 in Paradise, and like another 25,000 in Conception Bay South, something like that. There's like 5,000 to 10,000 in these little areas up here. Yeah, there's the ocean. We are going to go to this island. We're going to go to this island one day. We're going to take a little ferry from like right here, I think. Yeah, there. We went and checked that out. That's where I did those shots. I did those shots down in here. I think Faithless Follower donated for that. And then we're going to go to Dick's Fish and Chips. We're going to go to Dick's, guys. Take the ferry. Go to Dick's. Some fish all up on here too, I think. Now in the fall, there's the airport right there. In the fall, we're going to be looking for grassy lands because that's where the Liberty caps grow. Reese, what up? Can't even see. What do you mean you can't see? It would be nice to rule over this kingdom as mayor. Yeah, like if I was going to make like a real good run, I would probably do a few things differently. But like you really got to tap into like the non-voters. That's the only real way, okay? I'll just say the only real way for an outsider, not just an outsider, because there's like a clique. There's a political clique, okay? If there was one in Cornwall, then there's got to be one everywhere, okay? And like it's like in Cornwall there was like this like workers association or labor board. That's what they were called. And it was like they're all intermingled and volunteers, and I don't know, but and they like think they have power. But the truth is, and I guarantee, I don't even know the voter statistics here in St. John's, but I guarantee you, okay, well, I'll say I'm like 99% sure that, and this is the same everywhere, is that the non-voters are the actual majority. If you want to group it into the people who choose not to vote are the actual majority everywhere. I'm pretty sure. Facebook ads, yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of lakes. There's a lot of lakes. But you need to tap into the non-voter, and you got to like make them just want to like, I don't know. Who is the non-voter? I don't know. No, I made my point in that last election. It's like, dude, I got 2% of the vote. That's not. If you actually think about it, considering I spent $100 on campaign expenses, and I ran with blue hair, and I came out of nowhere, and like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I didn't knock on any doors. I didn't fucking have any signs. Okay, and I still got 2% of the vote. That's the same as Chris Sky got in Toronto. Just saying. And he's like famous. When is the next court date? I won't be commenting on that situation anymore, and there won't be a next court date. I will say that, but I will not comment on that situation. You might as well not ask. Like, I'm just saying, there's no point asking. Snurgonzo, what up? Did the stent make my cock bigger or load bigger? Well, it's kind of my cock hole, my actual inside of my dick is still a little sensitive right now. They did stretch it out this morning. Okay. It was kind of a team effort too, because like while he was inside of me, he's like, "Yeah, just relax your muscles, like you're gonna pee," and I'm clenching, because he's inside of me with tools and things. Anyways, I'm pretty sure he unscrewed something. I think that's how they. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know. Ever gonna visit Cornwall? Okay, so like I smoke a lot. He invited me to a concert. I don't know if the offer is still open, but the last week he was talking about he was invited me to a concert in Toronto in June. The problem is it's very there really is no problem. The problem for me is that I don't know if I'll be able to afford the airplane ticket back. He said he would cover my ticket there and the accommodations and the concert ticket as well. But the flight back, he wouldn't be able to cover. So like really the only way for me to, unless I got a job, the only way for me to pay for that is to run some type of donation goal. I mean, we'd make that into so a content trip, I guess. But I would probably, if I did do that, which it's in like a month, so it's probably not going to happen. But Snoop Dogg, and somebody else, there's a couple other acts on it. Blue Rang, what up? Yeah, so like I like to like do something with my dono goals. You know what I mean? I don't like just like putting it up and then just like, because like right now, yes, you know what? Some people, like, we're getting more viewers right now than me actually doing something, as in playing Tetris. You know what I mean? And so like maybe I don't have a good grasp of what you guys want. You know what I mean? Or what my most entertaining aspects are. I know the Tetris is a little bit repetitive, but like, guys, that's high level Tetris. Like, I am one of the, maybe 300 best in the world. Okay, at Tetris. I'm just saying. I know you don't want Tetris, but the way that I see it is like sometimes is better than nothing. Okay, but there's a new there are new viewers because of it. I'm just saying. Yeah. Monetized. Yeah, I can't stream all the time. I can't desktop stream all the time, guys, here, okay, with the camera on. Okay, that's the situation here. I can't, okay? It's not the right environment at certain times of day. That's the situation. So, I can stream outside of the house any time of the day, but I've been dealing with this fucking kidney stone shit. So, Tyler will. I do not roll. Click McClick. That's what you're talking about. I don't know if it's possible to, like, I play it with an Xbox controller on Tetris Effect Connected, and so I don't know if it's possible to do the rolling on this. I think it might be something that's like specific to the Nintendo controller. I could be wrong. But no, I guess technically what I do is when it gets going fast is like hyper tap. Technically, I think is the any Tetris today? I don't know. Like theoretically, I could do some IRL. Theoretically, because I don't feel that bad right now. I'm just saying, like, I don't have a stent in me, and I don't feel that bad, and taking a piss isn't that bad. I do have a stone on my left side. I got painkillers for that. I was like, okay. So my bike is charged. I got an awesome gift from my girlfriend, guys. Okay? Awesome gift from my girlfriend for a pre-birthday gift. Check it out, Snerd. I don't know if you saw this. I'm not gonna ride my bike with these on though. I don't want to get grease on it. Like, check that out. Boots, all connected. So now I can go in the water, guys. I can actually go in the water with these. Maybe I don't need to be a pussy. I just want to I don't want to get them all greased up on the first day. So I'll probably keep these in my wagon, and I'll put them on. So those serve a great. Now I can pee my pants. No, I wouldn't do that. You just unclip them. So, I mean, like, I don't feel that bad right now. I've taken like 4 pisses, and it seems to like burn less and less every time I piss. Do the brakes still squeak? Okay, yeah, my front brakes do, but my back brakes, not really. They're fine. So yeah, that's something I could do as well. I could see. It's like just so annoying. I need needle nose pliers because there's this little clip in here, and I gotta take the brake pads off. I gotta clean them with alcohol, and I gotta sandpaper them down, and I gotta sandpaper the whole disc brake thing, the whole rotor. But I can stop fine with the back brake. The back brake, it's fine, and they do still stop. They're just squeaky. But, I've been trying to plan like how I'm gonna stream. Because here's the thing, guys. If I use the GoPro, okay, you guys know this. There is no TTS. There's no TTS. So like I'm just gonna do the stuff that I want to do this year, okay? Because here's the truth. Okay, this fucking phone, my phone that I used to stream, okay, it doesn't charge properly anymore. Okay, I got this other phone, the other iPhone. The TTSs sometimes work. The alerts sometimes work on here. Super chats for some reason don't TTS. So I'm just, you guys can always donate. It's always going to be graciously appreciated. And, but I'm just going to probably do a whole bunch of shit on the fucking GoPro this year when it comes to IRL. It's better camera. It's more versatile. I can actually put it on my head or put it on my chest or put it on whatever. I got a microphone for it. The audio is better. Everything in terms of like videography and quality. But it's just there's no alerts. But like Heartbeats also uses an iPhone, and the alerts don't work that well on there either. But it's like I've never really I've never been the type of streamer where people want to fuck with me with crazy alerts. You got to be careful of that shit in Canada though too. They're really coming down on the hate speech and shit, so TTS is what makes live the best. Yeah, I know. So like I could leave the app open on a phone, but then like if because what happens is like the Bluetooth shuts down after a while, and like sometimes the app just like stops working. Like, you know what I mean? If it's not the actual app that I'm using to stream, then like, you know, it's. I need a magnet charger. My USB port must have gotten ruined. Yeah, and I don't know if this particular phone, it's an A5 or A13. No, it's an A13. I don't think it's wireless charging. It charges at the slow rate. It and like it could, okay, before I jump to conclusions, I guess, like, I don't know. It could have been the cable. It could have been one of the cables that was making it go slower than it should. This cable that I'm using right now seems to be like a little bit faster than the other ones, which is okay. It might, because I have, but yeah, the port is definitely ruined. Like, it's not giving me the fast charging. That's it. It just doesn't fast charge. Because what I used to be able to do is just plug it into the battery pack, and it would charge while it's streaming.
Do you want to tell them that I bought it?
What? Bought what? What?
They're my vapes.
Oh.
I share it with you.
Yeah. Baited. Why not get my own vape? Well, I thought they were our vapes. I don't know why she's like being so possessive over it, but that's what I thought.
I can take it back again.
What?
I have more of it than you're weird.
I don't pick them. She picks them. What pain meds am I on? I am on Toradol, 10 milligrams. Oh, like there's a whole bunch of them around. She likes the grape one. When was the last time I bought a vape? Been a while. Live resin carts. Oh, these are good deals. They're like 6 grams. I don't know. I think it works out like $15 a gram or something. Tylenol with codeine, nice. I was like for most of the kidney stone, I was like fine with Advil, but Toradol's a little bit better, I think. Four grams of terps. Was that how I do it? Like they get me stoned. I've been fucking pretty stoned the last couple nights. Okay, so what was I what was I thinking? Going out for a bike ride. Is it raining out? It's the first thing I think it is raining. No. It's not raining. And it doesn't look like it's going to rain. It's cloudy. Feels like 0. So I don't know if I want to wear the I mean, I could just wear it and try it on the bike. Maybe it won't get dirty. I mean, dirty's fine. I just don't want to get all. Because like I wore these pants the other day when I was biking, and they were kind of loose though and baggy, and they ended up getting oil, like grease all over them. So I don't want to like ruin these. Those are waders for water, not riding bike. Yeah, good point. Good point. So that means I got to bring them with me, which means I got to put them in my wagon. That means I got to put them on whenever I. Mega Roll, what up, man? What's the stent for? It was for my kidney stone. It was from my kidney to my bladder on my right side. I had a surgery last month, so they lasered it, but they needed a stent to help the material pass. So that was been in me for a month, and I just went and had it taken out this morning, which is unpleasant, but it doesn't hurt that bad right now. So I think I can probably go for a bike ride. It was like fucking sucking to like just walk long distances before and like take my bike out and shit. Now it should be all right. Yeah. They went up my dick hole this morning. Yeah. And like they numbed it all up and they stretched it out a little bit, I think, and they went in with something. They must have been able to see where they're going. And I don't know. It felt like they unscrewed it or something, or maybe it was twisting. I don't know. Well, yeah, I got penetrated this morning. Not my first rodeo, so this one wasn't actually that bad. Wasn't I would say that was my best. That was the best time I've ever had in terms of stent removals. That was like my fourth stent removal. But you know, they got to put one in first, so like that's 8 times they've gone on my dick hole. So This one wasn't too bad. It was worse pain though, like when I got home. Maybe it was because it was the first time on my right side. Maybe, I don't know. But I didn't puke, and I thought it would burn I thought it was going to burn worse. The post removal urinations. I thought it was going to. Yeah, I was awake. I was awake. You just got to be in the right mental state. You know what I mean? And it's funny how they try to like butter you up first. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna be glad to have that thing out, aren't you?" And then right before they're like he's about to go inside of me, they're like, "Yeah, this is the worst part of the whole thing, man." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Has my cock grown? It may have. It may have. I started, thinking it maybe did after the first one, but who knows? Yeah, they numbed it. But that's not pleasant. That's not pleasant either. Okay. Yes, they make it so that you can't feel anything, but they gotta like put a needle in there or something. I don't even know what they do. They gotta like dab, like fill your fucking shit up with some gel or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck they do. I know that it acts pretty quickly. Whatever they put in there to anesthesize it. Yeah. They told me to relax the muscles, like as if I was peeing, as if I was going to go for a pee. That was going to help their job or something. And I was clenching. Okay. And I looked I looked at the mess underneath me afterwards. It was all brown. And they kept saying, "Oh, this is the brown stuff," or something. Like maybe that was iodine or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're like, "We're gonna put the brown on you." I don't know. But when I looked down after, I was like, "Did I shit myself? Is that what was? Did I just piss that? All that? No, I don't know." Alpha Omega, what up? It was disgusting. It didn't smell like anything though. Like, I think that was their mess. I think there's maybe a little bit of piss in there. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. It's kind of horrific to think about, to tell you the truth. Okay. I knew what I was getting myself into, or I knew what they were getting into. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, the whole medical industry is just a bunch of strangers doing things to you. And you know what I mean? I'm trying to minimize the amount of invasive surgeries that I go through. Okay. I never had a broken bone in my life. I never have fucking, you know what I mean? I had like one other surgery in my life when they like removed a birthmark on my right leg, and they, just took a piece of skin off me or something and added it to their fucking alien DNA or something like that. I really don't know why they took that off me, but, and now they're not. So, like, I'm not out of the woods yet, or I'm not out of the fire yet, or however you want to fucking do it. I still got another stone, okay? And, like, if all goes well, I'm going to go into the hospital one day. They're going to sedate me, which is always pleasant. Okay? Probably have a little nap. Okay? But not, like, full out, you know what I mean? Not full general anesthesia, just sedation. I have no problem with taking like them just helping me get to sleep, and I can just go to sleep for a bit. That's not an issue. And then they're gonna roll me on my stomach. They're gonna put me under some machine. They're gonna locate where the stone is using some kind of triangulation method or something, and they're gonna zap it with sound waves. I've had that done before. So, because it's a smaller stone, they're able to do that on this one. But there's going to be no stent in me. He did not mention anything about a stent. So, he better not be like, "Yeah, actually, we're going to put a stent on you. Open up. Spread them." That's what I feel like. It's an oil change or something. It's just my biannual fucking maintenance. You know what I mean? Probably something to do with the amount of dehydration I incurred on myself. Okay. Here's the thing. It's not technically trout season right now. I can only legally fish in the ocean right now. Do I want to wear my new boots in the ocean? Lucky small stone. You want to see me catch a shark? Blaming it on the doctors that saved my life. Yeah, but this doctor, I don't know if you heard me say this earlier. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Never mind. Well, for those who don't know, before he entered me today, when we were having our little pre-surgery chat, he was like, "Oh, yeah, did we talk after your last procedure?" I was like, "No, I don't remember. Like, maybe we did, and I was still zonked out or something, but like, I don't remember." And he's like, "Oh, well, it was really weird when I was in there before." He's like, somehow I lost the hole or something. He's like, couldn't like the hole disappeared. And I didn't really know what hole he meant for sure, but I think he meant the hole from the ureter to the kidney, that the one that was being blocked or something. But he's like, yeah, I don't know when. He's like, I made a new one. And I was like, oh, he's like, that's the first time that happened. I was like, that's how I remembered your name. I was like, oh, thanks, bro. I have no idea what that means. But he like improvised, I think. Well, like it. I just disregarded that. I just disregarded that. It just brings up more questions, Well, I understand he's got like pressure on him, he doesn't, and like, and I'm asleep. Like, he can't like wake me up and like be like, "Hey, man, we got deviate a little bit on your cock surgery here. Have we put another hole up in there?" Yeah, I didn't think you'd mind, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I don't know. Never did before, but I think it should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, too many questions. Just trust the doc. Trust the science, guys. That's the moral of the story. I think that's what Faithless Follower was getting at. Just trust the science. They're there to help you, guys. No, I'm generally so far, especially how I feel right now. You know what I mean? I'm pretty impressed with the Newfoundland medical healthcare system. Yeah, they practice it. Yeah. So, the other option is to not even bike. Not even bike. I could just walk with the rubbers on. Could do that. Hmm. 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 I think I may do that. Let me think about this. So if I take the GoPro, who me? Do I feel violated? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Like immediately after the procedure, and while I'm waiting there, it's like I got like the inside of my dick was burning. You know what I mean? Like stinging because I guess they stretched it out a little bit or something, or they just took a metal fucking tube out of my insides through that entry point. It's not even supposed to be an entry point. Anyway, so the fucking. You know what I mean? And I'm like, ooh, do I want to piss here? Do I want to piss here? They gave me a jug. I felt like I needed to pee, and I would have peed if it wasn't good. If I did, I just had if I thought it was going to really sting. So, anyways, I waited till I got home, and it didn't sting as bad as I thought it was going to sting. I was like, yes. And now it's barely stinging when I piss. But yeah, that's definitely a violation. They must have put a catheter or something inside of me. I don't know. I didn't look. Okay, I was awake, but my eyes were closed. Okay, when they're like, when I started feeling things going inside of me, I closed my eyes and I just like, I'm responsive to them, but like, I thought I was gonna puke after, but it wasn't that like, it didn't hurt. Like, I guess it hurts after the pain shit after the anesthetic comes off. They had to put me to sleep to put it in. To put it in, they had to put me to sleep. But to take it out, I suppose I could have asked for sedation or something, and I would have just fell asleep. But then I wouldn't have been able to leave alone. Usually when they give you those kind of drugs, they arrange for someone to come and pick you up or whatever. And Heartbeats would have done that, but then I gotta bother her coming to pick me up. You know what I mean? Like, why do that? Why do that if it's not necessary? So I just but they didn't offer me sedation. They're basically, you can do it, and I've done it before, so I knew I was getting myself into. You know what I mean? Like, you know. And it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as it's been in the past. So yeah, that's exactly what happened to me this morning. And they froze me first. Okay, and that's not comfortable either. That feels weird. And then for like 2 hours after the procedure, it was hurting like a motherfucker on this side. I don't know, like maybe it just didn't like reactivate or something, or like maybe it was like just still like just getting used to the, you know, fact that there's no tube in there or whatever. But after two painful pisses, my back started feeling normal again. And right now it's fine. And now I just have a kidney stone on my left side, which does bother me too. You know, Dick. Yeah, so going forward, if as soon as I get the symptoms, I'll probably go see a medical professional right away instead of waiting for it to get bad. Yeah, because it seems like the care level. Maybe it's just because it's a bigger city and it's just better care or something. But the care level here, Maybe Newfoundland is better than Ontario, or maybe Newfoundland is better than Cornwall or whatever. But yeah, I like the medical care here's been better, I would say. Is my stream squirting every which way right now? I've been sitting down to take a piss. Actually, I haven't had a standing piss yet. But I think it should be fine. Yeah, the second piss it was like a like it like and I think I pissed some like blood out or clotting. It's still bloody, but that's normal. It'll go away. We're on the right way. We're on the right path here. I think we're good. I swear, if they get me in that fucking lithotripsy place thing for like within 10 days, I'll be so happy. But if it's like a couple months, like damn. When I had the stent in, I was always like putting my hand up on the wall. I was pissing, like sometimes both hands, and just like, But like, I don't need to do that now. A little air in the line, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I guess we could just go for a little walk, and we'll go. Okay, so let me think here. So if I use the GoPro, I can go chest mount, or I can go head mount. Yeah. Are there any food stops on this walk? Am I getting lunch? I'll probably eat when I get home. But yeah, I would imagine there's food. There's probably. I can, I'm just gonna walk around. I'm just trying to plan it out. I got everything charged here. Like there's food pretty much everywhere. I'm in the city, like, but we'll get the GoPro going here, and then we'll go take a little dip. I'll go in the water. Maybe I'll bring my fishing rod too. Okay, so I'll get dressed here, guys. Okay, that's what we'll do. I'll get dressed right now. And then we'll go. I'll have to start a new stream, but I'll do that. Okay. I kind of want to do chest mount. Okay, give me a sec. Let me. Okay, I gotta think of my wardrobe here. I guess I can just wear this. Wait. All right. Wild Man Chris? Who's that? How's Tommy James been? I think he streamed a little bit. Left kidney stone. I feel it. Should I wear my jacket over top of this? Okay. Now, the GoPro. Hmm. 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 What the fuck? Yes, the e-bike is going. I'm not taking it out right now though. I'm just gonna go for a little walk. Mm,
Are you good at taking the peach vape and I can keep the grape one?
yeah.
Cool. I'm gone now.
Alright. Okay. So I'll put the GoPro on here. And then I need a...
You should roll a joint to take with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
roll a
might.
joint.
I might. So I'm gonna need a battery. Do I Jesus ever further? Cheech. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to end it. I'm gonna end this stream and just go. So I need this battery pack, so that'll go into the GoPro. I don't need the microphone or the. I don't think I need the media mod at all. So just. And the question is, which cable am I going to use to run that? I could literally just put this in my pocket right here. It's not too bad. Where's the pockets on this? Just saying that I don't have to bring my little satchel. Yeah, that should be alright. Is there no pockets? Or, even better, there is a fucking... Yeah. Yeah, right there, right? But then I got cable around my jacket. Okay. And then I'll take a piss. So this, all this I'll have to do is just go. Okay, we're good. And then I'll bring another. Yeah, the charger for that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for watching. Well, here I'll roll a joint before we do that. And then we'll just go for a walk. I'll test this. I'll test these rubber boots out in the water. I just gotta find a good spot to go in. I'll bring the fishing rod, I guess. Well, see, technically I'm not supposed to be fishing, so you know what? I'm not gonna bring the fishing rod. But I will go see how deep I can go in the water and what it feels like. You know what I mean? Just got a feel for the new pants. I just don't want to I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy for some other they take their fishing pretty seriously around here, so I don't want to be the guy fucking mainlander fucking not following our fishing rules. That's disrespectful. I don't know, you know? So I'll do what I can. What strain? Definitely some mids. All right. We got a joint. Oh, I have another joint that's pre-rolled, actually. Whoa. Oh, money. Should we wear this? Nah, I'm good like this. Got another joint. So slow, guys. So I'll be ending this stream. Keys. And then I'll just be going out for a walk. That's good. Good. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see how this goes. I'll see you on the IRL.